Hare Krishna. Today I am in Malaysia in a farm organized by devotee near Kuala Lumpur, and I am with Simhesvara Prabhu,
Hare
who is
Krishna.
in charge. And thank you, Prabhu, for
Hare
taking some
Krishna.
time. So maybe first I can ask you to introduce yourself.
Hare Krishna. Yes, my name is Simhesvara Das, ISKCON Malaysia, co-regional secretary, and I joined the movement in about 1981. I came to know, but I took up Brahmacharya in 1984, and in 85 I resigned my job and I joined the temple
In Kuala Lumpur.
in Kuala Lumpur. And then in 1987, I was made the temple president of Kuala Lumpur Temple. In 1989, I became the general secretary of the society, and in 19 and also the co-regional secretary. And in 2004, I was involved in the temple building project, CC Radhakrishna Temple building, Temple of Understanding and Devotion in Penang, and we completed it in 2015. I was the chairman of the building project, and after that, after the building was completed and inaugurated, and in 2018, I came to this farm because the farm was having some sort of difficulties, and there was the thought of selling the farm. So I thought I would come and try and see how I can save the farm and carry on with it. So it's going on now till 2026. So we are gradually developing the farm. Hare Krishna.
It's
This
me.
farm started in 2013.
2013,
Yes,
you bought the farm.
yes,
Like
we,
that,
we, we,
like
bought,
that.
we bought two companies, of which there are 200 acres, and another 200 acres with some other company which we are also managing. So it's
Yeah.
total of 400 acres.
Not acre altogether.
That's 160 hectares.
Yes, yes. It means 80 hectares
Yes,
for the
yeah.
two farm. It's a little the same size as New Mayapur in France.
I see.
It is,
Okay.
but in New Mayapur we have a lot of wood forest,
Uh-huh.
but it is similar size, yes.
All right.
Like that.
This is 1.35 kilometer by 1.35 kilometer square.
Yes, I have been. It's quite big.
Yeah. A small
Yeah.
river runs through.
Yes.
A small river runs through by which we take the water and we pump it to a hill of 5 million liters. And from that hill, water goes to all our different areas for cleaning, washing, and like
Yes.
that.
So can you say when ISKCON bought the farm, it was I think nothing here, no building,
There were some, we
something.
took over two companies.
Yeah.
So ISKCON owns two companies, 40 hectares each.
Okay.
And that company had ran into losses. So we took over these companies, and there were very few buildings, and it
Yes.
was all full of, overgrown grass and weeds, all grown like 10 feet high, 8 feet. So then we took over and we gradually started, cleaning up and started developing.
For the
And
moment,
we had started
yes,
putting
yes,
buildings
yes,
gradually and roads.
yes. I see because you have quite a lot of road and vehicle, car, or
Yes.
like cycle like that. So how many people are living on the farm, more or less?
In the farm, there's some 12 of us living, of which the devotees are only about six of us,
Yes,
eight devotees, about six initiated, and the others are, becoming devotees, and the others are workers.
yes. So it's mean, and how many houses where people can stay?
You
You
mean
know?
guests?
Like no local person.
Yeah, local persons. For the workers, we have like dormitories,
Yes.
and they stay in there and they use the uh, guest rooms. And for the devotees, they have their own
Own house.
small
Yes, yes,
chalets, you can call
yes,
it.
yes,
Yeah.
like that,
Yes.
So it's like a small village, actually.
Yes, it's
Eh?
small.
Like small village. And what are the different crops do you have here?
Yeah. So we
Uh,
have jackfruit
yes,
and jackfruit is very close to us. Srila Prabhupada was born under the jackfruit tree.
Yes.
And then we have coconut,
Yes, it is
and we
good.
have rose apple, and we
Okay.
have star fruit. Then
Yes.
we have uh,
Banana, of course.
bananas, papayas,
Papaya.
sugarcane,
Yes.
and we grow bamboos, and we have a lot of kadamba trees,
Yes.
and
Yeah.
then we have many local fruit trees, lime, lemon trees, lime trees, and sitapal, like that, and moringa,
Yes.
like
Yeah.
this. So we're
This,
trying to diversify, put more trees.
this means the land is also is good. Land is good.
Land is not very good. The
No.
soil is not so good. It's
Okay.
clayey soil,
Yes.
so therefore it's not so porous for agriculture,
Yes.
cash crops. So we are doing more of trees now,
Yes.
and especially with the lack of manpower,
Yes.
lack of
Mm,
farmers, lack
yeah.
of experience. So it's best to go into trees.
Yes.
And so our first vision is to grow coconut trees as much as
Mm,
possible. Coconut trees, we have enough jackfruit trees, so
yes.
we are putting coconut trees, and we have a small plot about 2 acres. We do vegetable, and
Yes.
that we have to do a lot of tilling the soil, because this soil is full of clay and mud, and so
Mm,
there's not so porous.
mhm.
So it's better for trees.
Yes.
Also, because of manpower, we have a lot of manpower, then we can do many
Yes.
things.
Yes.
But with the manpower, we have to decide how to move. So the best to do
Mm,
now is to do trees,
yes.
and that's the one way by which the cows, about 90 cows we have, we can integrate them into agriculture by growing trees,
Yes.
because the
Yeah.
cows graze in between the trees. They
Yes.
pass urine, dung, and that will increase the microorganisms in the earth, and aerate the earth, and fertilize the earth.
Yes.
At the same time, the tree grows, and after 4 years, then the tree becomes shelter for the cows.
Yes.
So at the beginning stage, we put electric fencing around on the seedling trees.
Mm-hmm.
So when the trees are grown 4 years, then the canopy is above the head of the cow. Then we open the wires, and the cows can graze freely. For now, the cows will graze in between the trees, which are protected by electric fencing,
Mm,
and they keep the grounds very clean and very nice, and eat the grass. They are
mm.
happy. We are happy.
When you say 90 cows, it is cows and bulls.
Yes,
It is,
cows and
it is
bulls.
about
It's
50-50,
about 50-50. Yeah,
like that, no?
that's right.
You know.
All 50-50.
So it's mean, and since you have a big space,
Yes.
for the cows and bulls, it's mean they have their own, can say goshala,
Yes,
like that, and also
Goshalaya.
yeah, goshalaya, yes. One for the brahmacharini, one
Yeah.
for the brahmacharin.
Yes, what we do is to control breeding.
Yes,
We have got 10 paddocks.
paddock means
Paddocks means we have areas by which there are electric fencing,
okay,
and the cows are within those areas. So some paddocks have 25 cows, one paddock has 6 cows, another paddock has 10 cows, another paddock has 20 cows, like that.
like
So
that.
there
Yeah,
are many paddocks.
yes, yeah,
So they graze in that area, and according to the number, we give that amount of space, and the cows graze. They are all grazing,
yes.
and then we at times we cut and feed when the we get the drought weather. When it's
Hmm.
dry, then there's not much grass, then we do a lot of cut and feed, but that's only a short while, maybe two
Yes,
months
yes,
But
yes,
over the year, 10 months, we get rain, so they very nicely they graze and keep the
yes,
grounds
yes,
clean, and they are happy.
yes. And I think you're taking a lot of cow dung, Yeah,
Yes,
and you are using that for the vegetable garden and also different other topics.
yes,
Yeah,
cow dung is very important for us.
yes,
Right now, when the 90 cows, we still not enough cow dung, because the cows
uh,
are grazing. They
yes,
don't We don't force them into the goshalaya to
yes,
stay in that place. So at night they come back, and they put the dung that we use for fertilizers. We use
yes,
them to make incense. We
yes,
use them to make yagya varieties,
yes,
by which dry cow dung patties you can use for yagyas, incense, cow dung wafers for burning. So like that we use them. We do fertilizers,
Okay.
Jivamrita in a powder form. Usually,
Mm-hmm.
Jivamrita is liquid, but we
Yes.
use the same formula and make it powder form. It works very well. And so we make fertilizers. Then we do cow dung powder.
Yes.
So these things are given to our donors and well wishers, and they are very happy about this,
Yes.
like that. So therefore, the cow dungs mostly they graze and they come back, and we collect the dung and we use them.
Yes. So
It works very well. This system.
yes. So it means that at that of today,
Yes.
it means you are using some also like
Tractor. Yes.
tractor like that, and the goal is maybe to be self-sufficient, but there is some step before.
Yes.
So what are the steps that you see yourself,
Yeah, the tractor we use is not for cutting grass. It's not for keeping the field. The cows keep the fields,
Yes.
controlled
Yes.
because they eat the grass. Most of the time, the tractor is used for just transport purposes,
Yes.
right? Transport purposes. Eventually, of course, we would like to have bullocks.
Mm-hmm.
Eventually, we like to train our bulls to pull, but now with the lack of manpower, lack of experience, lack of knowledge on how to
Yes.
make bullocks, so we are just letting the cow function. The very functioning of the cow of eating grass is very good for us because
Yes.
it's doing so much of the tractor's work of
Yes.
cutting grass. So that is doing very well already. So we are
Yes.
very happy for the cow to just eat grass, and we are very happy because all these hundreds of acres they are keeping controlling the weeds, and they are giving us back the dung, which is very valuable. And so we are happy about it. And when we get more manpower, when we get more time, then we will start also using bullocks.
Yes. Yes. So it means that I have visited a vegetable garden,
Mhm.
So with adding cow dung, the soil become more fertile,
Yes.
and now you can have at least quite vegetable enough for the person living
Use.
here.
Yes. You see, cow dung is 300,000 over microorganisms.
Yes.
And it is so what it does is we have seen in our own eyes the land which we came was so dry.
Yes.
The previous company had cut off the topsoil, and when they got the land they had cut they did lumbering, so they just
Okay.
used the bulldozer and cut the soil and remove the trees
Hmm.
and the topsoil, so it had become very dry.
Yes.
And cracks, at most you have cracks but not porous,
Yes.
so it takes a long time to rejuvenate the
Hmm.
land. But with the cows, the cow dung, and we have found success by which the vegetables are growing. Our next challenge is, of course, the neighboring pests are coming into our farm.
Yes. Hmm.
So, and we found that whatever we grow is being, you know, uh,
Touched by
disturbed by this
pesticide.
pest.
Yes.
So the next step is to make plots of greenhouses.
Yes.
That's the only way we can think about, because we can't use so much, even organic pesticides. We can't use so much, to
Yes.
control the pest. So we are going on to put greenhouses and then carry on this
Yes.
farming.
Yes. And I see also that in that farm there are some people from outside Malaysia coming here for 1 2 weeks
Yes.
to have some experience of living
Yes.
in a farm and doing some activity.
Yeah. We have. I registered our farm, New Godrum farm, in a site called Workaway.
Yes.
So Workaway is a site by which they encourage people, like we are the host,
Yes.
and the Workaways, they are the volunteers.
Hmm.
So we register our company there, and then I put that if you come and you'll be doing some karma yoga,
Yes.
you'll be doing some activity and in the service of God, and this will help you in your own life. And we provide you free vegetarian food prasadam
Yes.
in exchange for an accommodation, in
Yes.
exchange for 5 hours of work in the land a day, and
Yes.
off days are Saturdays and Sundays. So
Yes.
in this way they come, they get to not only do farming, but they also learn about bhakti yoga, of which a few have become very interested in Krishna consciousness. Two or three have become devotees.
Yes.
We find it very encouraging because they see, they get to see who the devotees are in a very independent way.
Yes.
They are not aligned to any Hare Krishna movement, so they can see the devotees, and if they like, they take up to Krishna consciousness. Otherwise, they are always friends of our movement. If you check out with the workaway side under New Godrum farm, you can read the reviews and you will know for yourself.
Yes.
They
Yes.
come from Germany, from France, from England, from uh, as, all over China,
Yes.
Japan,
Iran
India,
now. Yeah.
Iran,
Yes.
all over, from all over the
Yes.
world,
Yes.
Singapore.
Yes.
So they come from everywhere. And many of them are students. They're very nice. Some stay even 7 months. Most of them stay for 2 weeks.
Yes.
That's the time they spend 2 weeks. And like that,
So it's mean in your
Hare
in your
Krishna.
experience, huh?
Yes.
Because you have been also in charge of different temple, in
Yeah.
the past in Malaysia. So this type of living on a farm with cows, with land, for you and also for introducing Krishna consciousness to other
Yes.
people. So what are the effect that you feel?
Yeah.
You know?
You see, we are told we should revive our Krishna consciousness. This is very true. But at the moment, I think 90% of the society are just reviving Krishna.
Yes.
Are they reviving Krishna consciousness? I don't know. Because
Yes.
if you revive Krishna consciousness, then it means that you revive not only just the knowledge of who Krishna is Supreme Personality of Godhead, but who the cows are.
Yes.
Who the land, what is the land, what is the cows, what are the other living entities, how do they what is their relationship with us, what is the relationship of Mother Earth with
Yes.
us, how do
Yes.
we treat Mother Earth,
Yes.
how do we treat the cows, how do we treat the other entities, how do we work with nature. So reviving Krishna consciousness doesn't mean taking Krishna away from the whole thing.
Yes.
That is unfair. You're reviving Krishna consciousness, you revive everything. You take Krishna and then you repair the whole thing that has been wrongly done by the materialists. In other words, they're polluting the earth, they're killing animals, they're polluting so many things. So our duty is to take the cows, Krishna with the cows, cows with Krishna, not separate them. That is what I call reviving Krishna consciousness. Right now, I think 90% they are just reviving only Krishna.
Yes.
So is that fair? That Krishna means Krishna with everything.
Yes.
His paraphernalia, his beloved cows,
Yes.
So I think that is an important point which people should consider. Are they doing in their cities? Are they doing only Krishna or Krishna consciousness? And this we can see in Maharaj Parikshit, how when he went and the Kali was tormenting the cows, and then Maharaj Parikshit, he drove Kali away, but we have driven the cows away and we are keeping Kali in the city. But Maharaj Parikshit was keeping the cow and he drove Kali. But now it's the opposite. Kali is there and the cows have been driven away very far. So
Yes.
people don't see the cows. So that is very unfortunate situation when people don't see cows daily. When the scriptures say that Gograsam is so important that every person should give a morsel of grass to the cows every day. And where is that gentleman who is doing that? So we are trying to revive that every gentleman should give some grass to the cows every day, by which he can himself do it, or he can come to the farm and do it, or if he cannot do it, he can sponsor the grass and we do it on his behalf.
Yes. Yes.
So this is reviving Krishna consciousness.
Yes.
So they are also farmers away from our farm, but they are related to the farm, like that, just like somebody is working for a big job, IBM, but they are working in a different country, but they are still with IBM. The same people who are living in the city, they can also be farmers,
Yes.
but they are, as long as they are related and supporting the farm, this will be very good.
Yes. This means there is a need of for devotee and people in general in the city to at least to come to the farm, to
Yes,
visit, to understand, to be in touch with the cows and
yes.
nature like that.
Revive.
To revive, yes, revive. And what is because you have a lot of experience in ISKCON also. You
Yes.
are not a young devotee, I can say like that. So, what is how can we inspire devotees who are mainly living in city, to at least to take little more seriously the importance of farm and cows and farm? Because we see that Srila Prabhupada, when he spoke about simple life, I thinking, it's mainly living in a farm, producing your food,
Yes.
being with cows, having school in the countryside like that,
Yes.
So how to, what do you think that we need in order to bring devotee to the farm?
Yeah. So we understand the current situation. People have been so much associated with the non-varnashram system of living
Yes.
introduced by non-devotees.
Mm-hmm.
So there's so much conditioning that it has become almost impossible for about 80, 70, 90% of devotees to even think of coming to the farm, or what to speak of coming and staying in the farm. They just cannot get it together, right? But we understand that's because from birth they have been associated with
Yes.
this type of non-varnashram system of
Yes.
living, and a system that the materialists, the capitalists, and the scientists, and the all these politicians have made a system, and this system which they are so used to and dependent upon, and they have put their faith on.
Yes.
Now to bring them to the farm, it is almost uh, it's very difficult. I won't say almost impossible,
Yeah.
but uh, we can refer to so many scriptures, starting with the Bhagavad Gita, where Krishna himself says, Krishi Goraksham. He makes this point that this cow protection and agriculture is so important,
Yes.
so important. And so we start with that, and then there are many other uh, uh, associated scriptures which speak so much about cow. Bhishma spoke so much about cows, like that. Parashara Rishi, he spoke so much about cows. So, and we have to tell them what is the benefit of the cows. Like in when we are young, we mess up our house, we dirty our house, and who cleans the house? It's our mother.
Yes.
How much mess we make, that much she cleans and makes it even better, just because she loves us. And now, when we are old, we are doing the same. We are dirtying the planet. We are messing up the planet by driving in our automobiles and carbon monoxide all over, sound pollution, air pollution, you know, uh, ether, everything is polluted. We are messing the planet. Earth pollution, drought, ozone layer is going. There is a carbon. uh, so, who is cleaning up the planet? You start with the cow. Just by a munch of the grass, the cow is producing cow dung, urine, and milk. All this which are essentials for human. So the devotees, if they know this, they understand this, that how important the cow is. And if you remove the cow away from the planet, we are in big trouble. There's no mother, there's no dung, there's no urine, there's no milk. What are we going to live on? So this they have to understand. So by which education, I see, is one of the way you can't force people, but by education we can see how to bring them in. And Bhagavad Gita also say, Patram Pushpam Phalam Toyam Yome Bhakti Prayachati, that you offer me with love. But how can I offer with love poisons to Krishna?
Yes.
The food, all those things which you buy in supermarket are all with poisons, chemicals, And I know because all our neighboring farms, they're all using glyphosate for weeding, and all these things are going in. And these things, they are also poisonous. And that is that we are offering to Krishna with love. And I don't know, Krishna is accepting it, yeah, and we take it as prasadam, So Shouldn't we think about that?
Yes.
This
Yes.
Patram Pushpam Phalam Toyam, at least we should, the people who are living in the city, they should support the farm, and then the city people can get back the produce
Yes. Yes.
from, and then they can offer Krishna first class
Yes.
uh,
Yes.
vegetables and harvest that they can offer from their own Krishna farm.
Yes. Yes. I can say that yourself in your experience, because you have been living in city very active for Krishna consciousness temple like that. Uh, what is your personal realization after all this very active life in city
Yeah.
to have active life in a farm? What
Mhm.
is your personal relationship?
Yes, I before I joined the society as a
Yes.
full-time
Yes.
resident monk, I was working as a superintendent of a big company
Okay.
manufacturing transformers.
Okay.
Yeah, for 5 years I was working in
Yeah.
the transformer factory,
Yes.
distribution transformers. Little did I know, after 5 years I got transformed into to become a devotee, and I gave up those transformers, and I joined
Yes.
ISKCON. And then as soon as I joined ISKCON, of course, then the devotees somehow, maybe the leaders noticed I've
Yes.
got some ability
Yes.
to do
Yes.
things, so I became the within a short while the temple president of the headquarters in Kuala Lumpur, and the
Yes.
general secretary, and like that.
Yeah.
So going through all these things, I noticed these things are important because the population is in the city.
Yes.
The devotees shouldn't simply move out of the city. That is very true.
Yes.
We are not saying move out of the city, but we are saying in every population, there's like, just like in this world population, there's some people who are called monks. They may be 5% of the
Yes.
society.
Mm.
So similarly, in our devotee population, there
Mm.
may be 5% who are
Yes.
actually farming-minded people,
Yes.
and they shouldn't be afraid.
Yes.
They
Yes.
shouldn't be afraid to move into the farms.
Mm-hmm.
Krishna will protect. Krishna will know. So that there will be that 5% or so who will be. Don't be afraid to be a Sudra. If people call you farming
Yes.
is Sudra, so what? I'm always working for Krishna. I'm very happy about that. Being a
Yes.
Sudra, I'm very happily working for Krishna. So there will be that 5% who have interest in farming,
Yes.
and they should. And 5% is big.
Yes.
If in a devotee community you take 400 people, that's about 5 times for 20. 20 is 5%,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
So that 20 people, if they come to the farm, this farm will develop very fast.
Yes.
Now it's just like, beginning it was just me, devotee, then another join. Now we have got about 6 like that.
Yes.
And the workers, I treat them all like devotees, so they find it in a difficult position. I treat them like devotees, and they are
Yes.
thinking, no, I'm not a devotee, but then they are practicing almost like a
Yes.
devotee.
Yes. Yes.
So so if 5% of these people they come, and you can manage. It's
Yes.
possible. It's not impossible. Now we are managing,
Yes.
and
Yes.
we are managing without taking any money from the national.
Yes.
The
Yes.
farm is managing by itself the
Yes.
finances.
Yes. Yes.
So we have plans to put the coconut trees, and we can get oil from it. We can get so many things like
Yes.
that, from coconut, and cows can graze. So we take the simplest way out. The
Yeah.
first is, let the cows do their job, and we do our job. We
Yes.
don't need to do the cows' job of cutting grass and feeding the cows. No,
Mm-hmm.
let the cows eat. They know which grass to eat.
Yes. Yes. Thank you very much,
Yeah,
Prabhu, for that very personal realization
thank you.
and also very much inspiration.
Uh-huh.
So in the presentation of the video, I'm going to put your name, contact number, like that.
Yeah,
If some devotee or guest want to come,
yeah.
like that, they can contact you and experience by
They
themselves.
are always invited to come,
Yes.
especially those from Europe. Instead of staying in winter and paying your heater tax or your electricity bills, you just take a flight, which is much cheaper. You come and stay here. And winter time is so lovely in this farm. It's cool and nice.
Yes.
Spend your 3 months here.
Yes.
You
Yes.
can come here and you volunteer, no charges. Come and stay here. You just give me your 5 hours of nice service. You can
Yes.
do devotional service if you are a pujari, you are a cook.
Yeah.
You can do these things.
Yes.
Come here.
Thank you very much, Prabhu.
Thank you very
Hare
much.
Krishna.
Hari
Thank you.
Krishna.